What happens when death is only inches away, and somehow you escape its grip? In this episode of Life After Death, we shall uncover 5 terrifying near-death experiences, real survivors, real crimes, and moments so chilling they blur the line between this world and whatever waits beyond. I'm Cox Michael, narrating this episode, so stay with me if you dare. One of the most chilling experiences to begin with is the case of the girl who crawled back. 1992, Palm Springs, California. 19-year-old Jennifer Asbenson thought she was catching a harmless ride. Instead, she was kidnapped by serial killer Andrew Hernandez. Out in the desert, Jennifer was bound, beaten, and left for dead. She remembers the moment her vision began to fade, her soul tugging loose, as if she was floating above her own body. But then something snapped. A voice inside, run, with her hands still tied. Barefoot in the desert night, Jennifer tore through the darkness. She escaped, and years later, her testimony would help convict a murderer. But she never forgot that haunting moment, when she was certain she had already left this world. Here's one of my favorites: the woman buried alive. West Yorkshire, England, 2011. Michelina Lewandowska was tasered, bound, and stuffed into a cardboard box by her fiancé. He buried her 6 feet under, alive. As the soil pressed down and the air began to thin, Michelina felt her body shutting down. She later recalled the eerie calm, as though her spirit was slipping free. But with a surge of impossible strength, she ripped the tape from her face, clawed through the dirt, and burst into daylight alive. Against all odds, but with memories of death that would never leave her. Do we say then that dying comes with a strength one could utilize? Let me know in the comment section. For the third, we have one of the world's favorite, the Night Stalker. California, 1985. Maria Hernandez parked her car in the garage. She never expected the man waiting in the shadows. Richard Ramirez, the Night Stalker. He raised his gun and fired. Maria felt herself fall backward, the world fading to black. For a split second, she thought she had died, floating, weightless, outside her body. But fate intervened. The keys in her hand had deflected the bullet. Maria survived. Her testimony later helped police track Ramirez down. Yet the memory of hovering on death's edge has haunted her ever since. The fourth is much more eerie. The student who escaped the lake. 1978, a lonely road. 15-year-old Mary Vincent accepted a ride. Her attacker was Lauren Singleton. Hours later, she was brutally assaulted. Both arms severed, her body dumped, bleeding out. Mary remembers staggering forward, but also walking beside herself, watching, detached, a near-death split, half of her fading, the other half screaming, "Keep moving." With nothing but sheer will, she climbed out of a ditch and walked for miles. She survived, and her testimony put Singleton behind bars. Mary's story remains one of the most harrowing survival tales in modern history, and one of the clearest glimpses into the mystery of near death. Let me now take you all the way to Indiana, to the survivor who saw the light. A violent night, Anita Wooldridge's abusive partner beat her into unconsciousness. She later recalled what she saw: a tunnel of light, voices whispering, "It's not your time." She felt peace. She felt herself leaving. But just as quickly, she was pulled back. Anita opened her eyes. Alive, she would go on to testify against her abuser and speak publicly about that vision. A vision she believes was more than a dream, more than trauma, but a glimpse of something waiting beyond death. 5 survivors, 5 brushes with death. All women? Wonder why? 5 stories that leave us asking the same question. Are these just tricks of the brain or windows into the afterlife? Which one unsettled you the most? Tell us in the comments. And remember, this is just my journey, kicking off with you in a wide exploration of things beyond us. You can help us improve. Let me know your best suggestions and join me next time as we dive deeper into the chilling mysteries of survival, crime, and the unknown.